My name is Setsu Akatsuki, and I'm 20. I'm currently a student at culinary school who became a chef like my father. However, my father, who raised me alone, died in a car accident the other day. We were in debt after renovating the restaurant he owned, and I lost it to pay back the money I owed. I sat in the pouring rain in despair, when suddenly, the rain stopped. Well, not exactly. A woman was standing next to me with an umbrella in her hand. It was Hisane Tendoin, a classmate of mine. Her father owns a famous restaurant. Her family is wealthy.
Setsu-kun, you'll catch a cold if you don't get out of the rain.
Oh, well, I don't care if I get sick. It would be nothing compared to the pain I feel from losing my father and the restaurant.
That is a classic case of self-abandonment. Yes, your father is not coming back, but you might get the chance to buy the restaurant.
What do you mean?
Well, the restaurant in front of you belongs to me now. I heard what happened from our teacher at school. I asked my father for a favor so the restaurant won't end up in somebody else's hands. I plan on keeping it protected until you're ready. You can't lose hope here. You can't give up until you purchase the restaurant back from me.
You're right! Thank you, Tendoin-san. I'll become a chef. I'll prepare the money, and I will buy the restaurant back from you one day.
Very well. Join me. We'll walk to my mansion.
Huh? Why?
Well, Setsu-kun, you don't have a place to live. You may use a room at my place for the time being.
No, that would be asking for too much.
Oh, Maeda-san, please take Setsu-kun to the mansion. I'm on it.
What? What are you doing? Is she carrying me? How can a woman be so strong? And so, I was taken to the Tendoin's mansion by force. This place must have been made for a king or an emperor. This is the room I'm supposed to live in? Talk about luxury. How much do I have to pay?
This is one of our guest rooms. Setsu-kun, you don't need to pay rent since you are our guest. You are free to use this room however you like.
Thank you. Now all I have to worry about is my tuition.
You don't have to worry about that. I'll ask my father if you could work part-time at his restaurant.
I don't know how to thank you, but Tendoin-san, why are you doing this for me?
I was taught to lend helping hands to any of my friends who needed it. That's one of the reasons. The other reason is that, Setsu-kun, I owe you big time.
What?
Back when I just started attending culinary school, many people bad-mouthed me for being rich. I heard cruel compliments thrown at me from all directions. Most of my classmates thought I was just there for fun. But one day, during a cooking class, Setsu-kun, you came over and took a bite from my dish I made and said,
This is amazing. Somebody here just for fun could never make such an exquisite dish. It tastes like something made by somebody taking her education here seriously.
After that, the other students came to my table to eat my food. They all apologized to me for insulting me. Nobody talked behind my back anymore, and you became my friend. You are the reason I enjoy going to school every day, Setsu-kun.
It's not like I planned to help you. I just shared my thoughts after tasting something I thought looked good. I'm not sure if I deserve your kindness.
Of course you do. He helps people without realizing what he's doing. He's everything I want. It's taking so much for me to hide my feelings. I'm looking forward to seeing you at school and home from now on.
Thanks. I owe you, Tendoin-san. My life after that consisted of attending school and working at Tendoin-san's father's restaurant. And whenever I came home, Tendoin-san would be waiting for me in my room.
You're home.
Hi, Tendoin-san. Don't you have anything better to do? You're always waiting for me in my room.
Should I leave?
No, I appreciate everything you do for me.
Really? He's so sweet. If what you said is true, can I ask you a favor? It would be nice to hear you call me by my first name instead of my last name.
I refuse to do that!
What? Why?
Well, I'm not used to calling girls by their first names. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't mean I have my walls up against you.
Look, he's blushing. I can't take this. He's too cute. I wish I could take a photo of his face right now, but that would creep him out. I should give up on the photo. Ugh, too bad. Don't worry. I know. We're just close friends, right?
Yep. We met up in my room every day. We would talk, eat snacks, and play games. It almost felt like we were a couple living together. Wait, don't be silly. Tendoin-san would feel offended if she heard that. I realized there was something I was curious about that I had never asked her. By the way, Tendoin-san, why did you decide to become a chef?
There's something you need to know before I answer your question. I only started living here 5 years ago. I wasn't born wealthy.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yep, my father's company made its great takeoff when I was in middle school, so the life I have came to me when I was in high school. I wasn't always like this. After my mom passed away, my father and I have been the only family we have. He worked hard to protect me, and I was in charge of taking care of the house. Cooking was my favorite out of all the homework. It always brought me joy to see my father enjoy the food I make. He always complimented me. I started getting creative to impress my father. I wanted to see him smile. It was only natural for me to decide that I wanted to become a chef in the future.
Your father must be delighted. His daughter chose the same path as him.
Yes, he is. He's always telling me how he can't wait to stand in the same kitchen as me.
It would have been nice to work with my father, too.
Huh?
I admired my father. I loved watching him work. And I loved everything he made. That's why I wanted to become a chef like him. I've been giving it my all. I was hoping that I could cook with my father one day. But I know that dream will never come true now.
Setsu-kun.
My bad. I shouldn't have brought him up. Wait, what? Why am I crying? Gosh, I'm so pathetic. Crying over what won't come back.
You're not pathetic at all. Setsu-kun, you are crying because that is how much your father meant to you. You shouldn't be ashamed of your tears. You should be proud of them. It means you love him. So cry all you want. I'm here to help you if you ever need a shoulder to cry on.
Her kindness tore through the tough front I had up. The waterworks started. Dad! Why did you have to die? There are so many things you still haven't taught me. I wanted to work with you, and I wanted you to see me grow. I miss you so much, Dad. But this is the last day I'm going to cry over him. I'm going to stop looking behind me. I have many things to do and learn before I become a chef like my father. I don't have any time to waste on crying. I have to get his restaurant back.
Setsu-kun, you look better now.
I am. Hey, thank you. You've been a huge help.
No problem. I'm glad I could help you. You deserve it.
I was suddenly feeling embarrassed. Silence filled the room. Now that I look back on our conversation, I'm so ashamed of myself. I whined, I cried, and then I made a statement of determination. Thank God we're alone. No, Tendoin-san heard everything I said.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I hugged Setsu-kun. I even stroked his hair. I can't believe I acted so boldly. Oh, I am so embarrassed. Oh, why did I do that?
The following 3 days were a bit awkward for the two of us. The last day of school before summer vacation, I saw a crowd in front of the bulletin board. A flyer for a cooking competition taking place in September, which was a month away. The winner will be rewarded for an official job offer from a first-rate restaurant. My heart started to race as soon as I saw the flyer. Working at a first-rate restaurant would help me acquire skills to become a top-class chef in a short amount of time. I'll be able to buy my father's restaurant back way faster as well!
Setsu-kun, you're applying, aren't you? I can see the determination on your face.
Yeah, I have to start preparing. Tendoin-san, are you going to compete?
I plan on working at my father's restaurant. I won't be joining the competition since I don't need the reward. Please let me help you prepare for the big day. I would love to be your exclusive taste tester.
Having you give me your opinion would be a great help, but I kind of feel bad for relying on you so much.
What are you talking about? I get to eat the food you cook for free. I'm doing this for me.
Tendoin-san. It amazes me how kind and caring she is. I feel safe around her. I couldn't stop my feelings from growing. Why are we in the mountains?
We are here to train you for the competition.
Summer vacation started. Tendoin-san and I were at a cabin owned by her family. That was where she planned for me to practice.
Okay, we've got a busy month ahead of us.
Yeah!
I'm spending the next month with Setsu-kun alone! Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can handle this. My heart is pounding already. Stop. Calm down. You're here to help him prepare for the competition.
A month alone with Tendoin-san? Gosh, how can I not be nervous? No, I don't have time to be nervous. I have to focus on the competition. And so, I got started on preparations. Tendoin-san stayed with me and tasted everything I made. I appreciated her honest opinions and advice. I would have never noticed the things she told me if I had been preparing by myself. And I have to say, having her by my side, seeing her smile at me, it gave me the strength and motivation to keep going.
Made by yours truly. Beef cutlet, pork cutlet, chicken cutlet. I made these specialty to give you energy to win the upcoming competition.
Whoa! It looks amazing! Tendoin-san surprised me with a homemade meal on the last day of our training session. This tastes like heaven!
I'm glad you like it, Setsu-kun.
Tendoin-san, once the competition is over, I want to do something to thank you. For this, and for everything you've done for me.
The best way to thank me is to win the competition.
Huh? Win?
Yes, Setsu-kun. It would make me so happy to see you win first place. I can't think of a better way for you to thank me.
Okay, I promise you, I will win first place!
Yes, I believe in you.
The day of the big competition arrived. I won through all of my battles. And finally, the finals. I prepared myself both physically and emotionally to give the last battle my all. My opponent for the finals was Akahara-kun, another student who attends my school. I know, he doesn't look like he can do much. He looks nothing like a chef. But he was known as the best student since the school was established. Yo! Never thought I'd be competing against you. Too bad for you. My gangsta cooking will beat your ass! What the hell is gangsta cooking? Well, I'm sure my cooking has more class. Let's see who will win. To be honest, I don't think I would have won if the competition was a month ago. I trained hard this past month, and I believe I have grown as a chef and a human. I have confidence. I trust myself enough to know I will win. The final battle is starting now! Tofu will be the contestant's last obstacle. Ready? Start!
Setsu-kun, you can do this. I'm rooting for you from the bottom of my heart.
I put my all into the process. My father taught me how to make deep-fried tofu. I arranged the recipe quite a bit to make the taste more Western style. I looked over to see Akahara-kun making Japanese-style mapo tofu. There was nothing gangsta about his cooking. I'm not sure what he meant by that, but his dish looked delicious. We waited for the results while the judges tasted both our dishes. After they had a meeting, they announced, "The winner is Setsu Akatsuki! Congratulations!" This is unbelievable! How could my gangster cooking lose? Akahara-kun, did you notice that many of the younger girl judges weren't eating much of your dish? What? Your Mapo Tofu might have been a bit too spicy for the children members of the panel. I didn't think of that. I was too focused on proving my skills. Never considered the needs of the people who'd eat my dish. You think about them? Yeah. My father always told me that good food comes from putting yourself in the customer's shoes. I see. I accept my defeat, but I'll win next time! Well, we'll see, won't we? I stood there, soaking in my victory, when a Tendoin rocket came shooting from the audience area.
Setsukun! Setsukun! You did it! You won first place! You have no idea how happy I am for you!
Ah! Stop! You're rubbing your cheek against me too hard!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I couldn't control myself. I never knew such excitement existed. Thank you for showing me.
There's one more thing I want to give you. If you would accept.
What is it?
Well, I really like you, Tendoin-san. I'm attracted to everything you are. Your kindness, your humor, the way you talk, and your beauty. I can't hold back my feelings anymore, and I hope you accept my love for you.
Oh, yes. I accept all of your love for me. Nothing means more to me than you, Setsukun.
Tendoin-san and I officially started dating that day. After I graduated from culinary school, I started working at a first-rate restaurant. I soon became one of the most famous chefs in the country. I bought my father's restaurant from the Tendoin family and married Hisane. We own the place together now.
Setsukun, I think I deserve a cuddle for all the hard work I did today.
Of course you do.
I feel like I'm alive again. I love having this moment at the end of the day. I feel like I can do anything with you by my side.
Hisane has always been more affectionate than others. I decided I should return the affection more. Hisane, thank you for marrying me. I couldn't have done this without you. You kept my father's restaurant safe, and now you help me protect it. I'm so lucky to have you.
Oh, that's exactly how I feel. I will never take this miracle for granted.
Father, can you see us? I promise not to let this place go to waste. I will protect it with my precious wife. I hope you are proud of who we have become.
Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.